Hello everybody, hope you're having a great day. Well, take a look at these. Do they look familiar? They're old-fashioned no-bake cookies like we used to have when I was a kid 50 years ago, and they still taste just as good now as then. Let me show you how to make them. They're really simple. Well, you want to start with a pot and get some heat going under it, about medium-low heat. And then we want to put butter in, 4 tablespoons of butter. And I've cut this into chunks so it melts a little faster. And this is salted butter. If you use unsalted butter, you'll need to add a little salt to the recipe. So once the butter gets nice and melted, it's time to add 1/4 cup of milk. And this is whole milk, but you can use any kind of milk you have. And then 1 cup of sugar. Now I'm just making a small amount really for 2, and so 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, just like that. And then begin to stir it together and let that combine and the sugar melt. Hey, I invite you to visit my channel and explore my cooking, camping, and motorcycle riding videos. Well, you can see it's bubbling all the way through the center, and you want it to come to a good boil. And once it comes up to a boil, you want to let it go for about 2 minutes. But I'm going to use an instant read thermometer because I'm going to stop it once it reaches 230 degrees Fahrenheit, and that'll be just the right temperature. But if you don't have a thermometer, you can just go by the time. So look at how it's really cooking, and you really need it to get this hot. And once it reaches that temperature, you can turn the heat off. So now the heat is completely off. And so now it's time to add peanut butter. I have 1/4 cup of peanut butter. And this is really a very handy measuring cup for things like peanut butter. And you press it out and then scrape it off. And I'll put a link to that in the description box, as well as links to other things that I think might be of interest to you. And so into that hot liquid goes the peanut butter, and you just stir it until it dissolves. And you can see it dissolving into the hot chocolate mixture. I hope things are going well for you in your world, and I hope you're enjoying cooking. Now's the time to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Cooking is a survival skill, and it's important to be able to cook the things you like to eat. So whatever that is, learn how to cook it, and you'll always be able to have something good to eat. Now once it's nice and dissolved, all you have to do is add 1 1/2 cups of 1-minute or instant oatmeal, or oats. And then you just stir it, fold it until it all combines. So you fold in the oats. It's really simple. I'm not doing anything that's hard or very technical at all. I guess just taking the temperature of the hot liquid was kind of a technical thing, but if you have one of those instant read thermometers, it's not hard at all. And once it's completely coated like that, it's time to make the cookies. And I have this little scooper, but you could use a regular tablespoon. And I have some wax paper on a cutting board, but you could use a cookie sheet or anything you have. And you just put them out on the cookie sheet, or in this case, the cutting board. It's just that simple. As you can see, I didn't make a whole lot, and that's really good because I tend to eat all I make. And then I'm just going to get a spoon and kind of flatten the tops. You could leave them rounded or however you like them. In fact, you could work them and make them perfect. But I just wanted to flatten the tops a little bit. And then after about 30 minutes, they've become solid enough, you can put them on a plate. And so we'll just plate these up. And there you have it. No-bake cookies. They're wonderful. Look at that. Oh, they're so rich, chocolatey, and with the taste of peanut butter. It's like chocolate peanut butter fudge. Absolutely delicious. Every little piece of it tastes delicious like that. Hey, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye now.